The Fangs have achieved a great deal in order to get within reach of the totem and created one of the strongest wargs across the 8 points, with unrivaled power. Once having obtained the totem as well, they'd become a force for even the Varanspire and Archaon to reckon with. They've set themselves one less challenge before facing Krom and his warband. To gain further power, they re-enter the limits of the Necro Monolith, where the Flesh Eaters have claimed their territory, after succeeding on the full moon and rising to power and gaining Nagash's support. Most of all, the wrath of a loyal zombie dragon.
Right then, so here we go, challenge battle for today, which is where Al's going to be taking out the zombie dragon. The Flesh Eater courts, after the Triumph and Treachery game that we had, have now taken over the Deathlands, Death Valley, and but due to that they do get control of a lot of the kind of death monsters and things like that, and a lot of the undead in the region, due to Nagash giving them his powers for winning that the full moon duel, which was cool. So as the battle goes on, the way this one works is the zombie dragon will pop up at the start to fight them. The bone splitters need to kill the zombie dragon, as always with these challenge battles, for killing the monsters, and then you get your rewards hopefully at the end. But at the start of each round in this game, the Flesh Eater courts will be popping up across the board to help stop you, so it's going to be slightly harder to achieve in this one. But otherwise, that's going to be it for the Flesh Eaters and / death for this battle. So we'll check out what the Bone Splitters are bringing to combat this undead onslaught. Okay then, so slightly smaller than we've been used to points-wise, because for the challenge battles you have to be 3 times or less the points value of the monster you're fighting against.
And the monster's 360 points, so that gives me 1080.
Nice.
And I'm exactly on 1080.
Oh right, okay. Bang on then.
So in the shield over on the left, we've got the Fang of Gork, Totem of Gork, and the leader, Ugga.
Nice.
And then
Good
for
dog.
the dagger, we've got the Fang of Mork and the Totem of Mork, and Goodog, the allied Savage
awesome
War
stuff.
Boss. And then in the Hammer on his own, Hammer on his own is
Snakebane?
That one's Snakebane, yeah. This is
Scoop Pop is not quite taken
There's
part in this one.
not room for him in the band.
No. So important to note with this one that I think you put 1 territory on the line, and you or something like that, and you have to have at least 2 or 3 to be able to play it. I think it's 2. So that's why we've been able to play this one. But yeah, should be pretty interesting. We'll see how things pop up over the game, and how quickly you can dispatch this, whether it'll be like Charlotte or not, I'm not sure. So we'll get on now to show you the table setup.
Flesh Eaters flying around, I don't think.
No, we'll have to see, I think, with that one. So yeah, we'll show you the table setup now, folks, and get going with this one with a priority roll. Right then, folks, so since it's a challenge battle, we've set up the Death Ruins. Whoever kind of wins the Battle of the Full Moon tends to take hold of the Death Ruins within the region, and it just so happens to be the Flesh Eaters at this time. If you haven't watched the Triumph and Treachery battle, do go and watch that, because that's what determined that as part of the campaign. It's dusk, which means that abilities are limited to certain range. It's 12 inches away, then it goes to 9 inches away, 6 inches away, then 3 inches away, so each battle round, so it gets worse and worse, the distance that you can use abilities against your enemies. So other than that, deployment, outflank, so as you can see there, Alan is going to be the blues, and then I'll be the reds, so the zombie dragon can deploy from any of these reds here after Alan's deployed all of his stuff, because it's a monster, and as you can see, Alan's dropped up in his stuff already. And then essentially what's going to happen, I will now drop in the zombie dragon, one of those side edges there. Then at the beginning of each battle round, before the hero phase, which is basically before initiative roll, I can summon more than 5 inches away anywhere on the battlefield my Flesh Eaters up to 200 points worth, and that's before each initiative phase, so that's crazy. So that should make it a bit harder for Al this battle. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. But Al doesn't have to kill the Flesh Eaters, he just has to get through them. He only has to kill the zombie dragon, whereas my death have to kill everything of Al's, so we'll just have to see how much we can stop them here. But otherwise, I think we'll go into a priority roll isn't really needed. So I'll drop the dragon. I will drop the dragon down this side, as close as you can be to that deployment. Do an initiative roll, but before that, I will drop in my flesh eaters. We'll come back to you and show you where they've popped up. It's going to be nasty. Okay, there we go, and then I've dropped in before the initiative phase here. We've got a Cryptora for the first time for the Flesh Eaters, so he's looking really cool. He's dropped down just there. As long as he's 5 inches away from any enemy, I can just summon him anywhere on the field. The zombie dragon is in control. Pretty awesome stuff though, I like it. We'll go into an initiative roll now, Al. So I'm going to be doing it for the Flesh Eaters. We're getting, that's cocked. It's a shame as well, but it is still a double 3, a double 4, and 2 singles. We'll both have a wild dice here to use. And Bone Splitters is going to be double 6 and 4 singles. Wow.
Oh, wow.
So a double 6 though, that's pretty nice. And then it's going to be on to deciding our wild dice, starting with Al because he's got the most singles. Right then, so initiative dice or wild dice. Al had to choose his first. He made a double 5 for the Bone Splitters and kept 3 singles. I've made a triple 4 keeping 2 singles, so Al will keep initiative here and going into battle round 1 for the Bone Splitters. So what are we doing then?
He's going to use his Beast Spirit Juju, I think.
The totem?
Yeah, and buff those 3 in the centre.
So those all 3 in the centre there will get +1 toughness, and that's just an ability, so then he can actually activate. You're using a double 5 to do that, yeah. So you've only got 1 load of abilities left. He's going to make a move and then an attack action, I guess, because you're 3-inch range.
Yeah.
Cool. So 3 attacks then into the dragon.
So
4. So 4s. And oh, nice, crit hit. Not bad.
So 6 damage total.
6 damage to the dragon already. Okay. And then that 6 damage to the dragon hasn't been taken down a bracket yet, so it's just going to be on to my activation. Yeah, I think dragon's going to go, and he's got 12-inch move, which is more than enough to fly him over the top and into the middle there, into Ugga and the totem. And that's obviously his only action because he's a monster, but he's got 2 left in different rounds, so it's onto the Bone Splitters again here. You're going to use double 6, yeah?
To make a charge with the Fang.
Okay, he's charging around the corner there into the zombie
the
dragon, using his movement.
So he's a bit further away from that.
yeah, from the horror. And then it's going to be
2 attacks.
2 attack actions, yeah, nice.
He's
So,
charged.
toughness 4 and your strength 5, I believe. So whatever you want, I guess.
Oh man.
Only the hit, and then 1 hit, and then you got 3 more attacks. 2 more hits, so 3 hits in total.
3 hits.
Still 9 damage, I believe, for the Fang. So 9 more to, and that's going to be 15 in total at the moment on the zombie dragons. That'll take him down 8 brackets. So he's slightly hurt. You've scuppered up his wing on that side a bit. Okay, then I'm going to go on to the zombie dragon again, second activation, and I'm going to use a triple 4 here to use one of the zombie dragon's abilities, triple for sword-like claws. So add half the value of the ability, which was 4, so 2. To the attacks characteristic of the next attack action that I make, but only the next one. So I'm going to add 2 to his attacks characteristic, which is 5, so I'm going to have 7 attacks into somebody here. Okay, so Zombie Dragon's going to just been prodded in the wing by this spear on the other side of him. He's turning round and he's going to slap his jaws on that massive, those 2 massive orcs he's just seen. So this is going to be strength 5, toughness 3 for you, so it's going to be 3s here.
Oh dear.
Ouch! Wow, guys, that was exceptional rolling from the zombie dragon. He's showing that he's not to be messed with. That was 30 damage bang on. He didn't miss a single shot there, and the ability worked really well as well, actually. So that took out the Fang of, I think that's Fang of Gork, straight out in one shot in there. But then it's on to the Bone Splitters again, and the zombie dragon's only got 1 more action after this.
Needs to see if he can knock him down a peg because he's just doing so much damage.
So Ugga's going to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it. See what he can do. So yeah, 2 hits because he needed 4s. So that's going to be 6 damage.
Yeah.
6 more damage to him, that's not bad. And again.
Ooh, that's more like
more like it. So that's 3 crits. Ouch. Oh, that was a nasty shock to the zombie dragon. He's kind of spewed back a bit, and all sorts of acid and whatnot coming out of his body, I think. But what it's going to be, he's on 39 damage, which means he's on 11 health left, the zombie dragon. So we need to get that horror in there now to help him out a bit as well. But Ugga always dishing out the damage as always, showing his bone splitters what needs to be done. But then it's going to be on to my activation again, and we might as well go with the zombie dragon last of all here. Alright, zombie dragon, he's now angry, he's flaying his way back into Ugga now, he's going to thwack him back. So 5 attacks, he doesn't get them bonuses now, so it's going to be strength 5 though, and your toughness, probably 5 actually with Ugga now. Thinking about it, because of the juju.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4s for me now, which I get a crit and a hit. That is still going to be 9 damage to Ugga. Okay, but then Ugga does have his ability from earlier in the campaign, where you can roll 9 dice now to ignore damage on 6s. Because of
only
your...
one.
Oh, only the one, okay, so that's 8 damage overall then on Ugga. And you got to remember that he has +3 wounds as well.
Inches to the wall, 6 inches to get up. And so he can get just over it.
Nice. So yeah, 10 move for a double move for Snakebane. He's got +1 move in the campaign at the moment due to an ability he picked up, Bone Splitter's ability. Then it's on to mine again here after that double move, which will obviously be the horror, and then that's it for the flesh eaters this round. Okay, then the horror makes a move action. Second action is just going to be an attack. For the horror, that is 4 attacks, although I'm also going to use a double for onslaught, to be honest. So then we get 5 attacks, because I've got no other use for that double really otherwise. Strength 4, toughness 4 now for the totem. He buffed himself as well with the juju, so it's going to be 4s. I get a 2 hits and a crit, that's pretty good. So 8 damage on the totem from that 1 attack action, and then it's just the rest of the bone splitters coming in from that flank. It's not this totem that has ignore damage with my precious, it's the one at the back, Mork. So then it's going to be on to the rest of the bone splitters here, see what they want to do. Just a load of movement then, pushing forward. So you got the one spear pushing forward that way, and the rest will follow up behind, I guess. Good dog, double moving forward there as well. Getting into the action, hopefully next round as well, but I have a feeling Ugga might well deal with this by himself before the end here, we'll have to wait and see. And forward goes the totem as well there. And that's the bone splitters then, so that is battle round 1. Battle round 2 here, before we roll initiative, I get to bring in up to 200 points more. Which should hopefully help things along, because the zombie dragon's pretty much on his last toes here. But otherwise, I think we can pretty much go on to sorting that out. We'll come back to you for initiative roll. Okay, so the crit ghouls then have been summoned in, so a few here. We've got 1, 2, 3 there at the back. And then we'll go into an initiative roll for battle round 2. But I think it's going to end this round either way, being a challenge battle. They don't usually last too long. It's a double 6. Pretty much same as last round for me, except for I got a double 6 instead of the other, so there we go. And then out. Double 3 and 4 singles again, wow. But I think initiative is going to be massively important, to be fair, so I wouldn't really be complaining about that.
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, so then what we'll do is sort out wild dice, starting with Alan and the bone splitters, and then it's going to be on to me. Okay, so Al chose to make one of his singles, one of his singles a 6 into a double 6 with the wild dice. Then I've equalled him up on singles to try and challenge for this initiative to make it exciting for this, probably what will be the last battle round here. Here we go. I'm getting a 6. Oh dear, so there we go, 6 for the flesh eaters, and they take it. The zombie dragon seizes it with his psychic abilities.
That was a foolish mistake.
So here we go, and I got 2 doubles as well waiting in the back there to be able to possibly use as well. Okay then, zombie dragon, I've got the initiative. He's going to attack into Ugga. He's looking for some revenge here, and it's going to be 5 attacks, because I can't use any of my doubles for the zombie dragon for anything useful here, at least anyway. So he's just going to make his attack against Ugga, and you haven't got the toughness bonus, which means I'm 1 higher strength in your toughness. So
I haven't got the toughness bonus.
Okay, so then it's going to be 4 hits into Ugga, which is only damage 2 for hits at the moment, I believe, because he's so hurt, which means that is 8 more damage to Ugga, but he gets to ignore on 6s. So there we go, so 8 6-ups, and you can re-roll that one if you want, because it's a bit cocked. And you got 1 6 again, that's weird. So 7 more damage to Ugger, so I think he's alive at the moment.
With that in mind, I think Ugger's got to activate and see if he can take this beast down.
Yeah, I would have thought you can now, to be honest, but we shall see. So you're on strength 4 with Ugger, so you're going to need however many you got, I guess. There's 4s. Ooh, only 1 hit, maybe you will live. There's one more attack action. Oh, he shall live. Oh, interesting turn of events. So maybe he's been shaken up a bit after the dragon bit him. Maybe he's been poisoned or something by his breath.
So that's just 3 points of damage.
Just 3, okay. So the zombie dragon, I believe, is 8 points left of health. This is actually interesting now, I like this. Alright, zombie dragon is going to turn and take a chomp on the totem. I think he's only got like 7 health left maybe, something like that, 7 or 8 health. So then I'm going to chomp on him with 5 attacks. It's going to be 3s. And that is 3 hits for, probably not enough actually. Okay, that was 6 damage. I needed 7, so the totem's left on 1 health and the zombie dragon will have an attack left yet. Next activation if he's still alive.
Yeah, I think that totem's not long for this world, so he better go down swinging into the dragon, of course.
Try and take him down. He's got 8 to go. You don't do it with that. You need 4s here. I think you're strength 4, so no hits there. This dragon's like proper doing something to throw you off. And you've only got 3 attacks to do this now.
I'm wondering if I should use Onslaught. I think I will.
He's desperate. It's all coming down to clutch now, so 4 attacks. That's probably done it. So 2 crits and a hit.
So it's 2 4s, so that's 10 total.
Okay, 10 in total, and that is enough to take out the zombie dragon. He explodes, tons of spew everywhere. It's a shame we didn't manage to take out 1 more before he went down, but we know these challenge battles are short and kind of just for fun to see if Al can boost his warband before he goes into the finale, which is the next battle. So what we'll do now, we're not going to go face down probably for Aftermath, because you can't lose fighters in this technically from challenge battles. Right then, so the little bit of Aftermath we've got to do is just, you get up to 3 lesser artifacts, so that's pretty cool. So I don't think you used any this battle, so it's pretty much just going to be 3 different rolls. So D66, red can be the 10, so see what we get.
On the board?
Yeah, we can give it on the board, yeah. So it's a 15, which 15 is actually nothing but dust. It's too low. So nothing from the first one. Second one. Oh! It turns out there's nothing coming from it. 53. So 53 is going to be Vial of Jablus Lifeblood, which I think we've had before actually. So the bearer can use this lesser artifact.
Is it 35?
Oh no, sorry, 35. I've got it the other way around. So 35 is going to be a different one. So Carvolax Scale Anklet. So it's the iridescent trinket is shaped from enchanted Carvolax scales and grants the bearer a fraction of these avian hunters' lightning speed. So it's a perishable, and you add 1 to the move characteristic of the bearer. So the perishables are the ones where it just boosts you until it goes after the next battle. You roll to see if it stays or not. So whoever you give it to gets +1 move. So that's pretty awesome. So, but I think a lot of your fighters already have lesser artifacts, so we'll have to see here. Right then, so Al has decided to, we're not going to switch any artifacts around because you can actually swap between members of the warband, different artifacts. I think we've got about 4 or 5 now in the warband, but a lot of them just aren't that useful, so we haven't used them so far, but probably in the finale you might see some of them popping off. But that one +1 move is going on Squig Popper, who didn't play this game. He's over on the corner there, so he will gain +1 move for the finale if he ends up playing in it, which I would have thought he will be, because the points now for bonus players is pretty much maxed out for how many you can take. But yeah, otherwise we'll see you guys in the next video, which will be the finale. So awesome stuff, we're finally here. We've been playing this for about a month and a half now, the campaign. But we'll see you there guys, and happy skirmishing.
Hi there, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel and make sure to hit the notification bell. Also throw us a like on the video and leave us a comment down below. Finally, if you would care to support the long-term progress and stability of the channel, please sign up to become a Patreon member in the link below the video for as little as $3 per month, just like the amazing people to the left of me. You will gain access to many different benefits, but you will also be making sure that we can still put out videos for the foreseeable future. Thanks for watching, and you can check out more of the videos here right on our channel, Everything Skirmish. But until next time, happy skirmishing, guys.